National Collaborative for Infants and Toddlers is an education and advocacy movement committed to ensuring that every child prenatal to 3 and their families have what they need to thrive. Our equity efforts have evolved from building more diverse advocacy coalitions to embedding equity within policies to funding campaigns led by organizations that center communities most impacted by racism and other forms of oppression.
I believe they're going to be helpful to be able to explain to them the needs and how important it is to keep this bill going, to make the changes that need to be made. They're going to help the families.
I think this collaboration helps each other with being able to bring a united voice coming from all these agencies supporting each other, having parent leaders who are here to share their experiences and speak to legislators about how important the Farm Bill is and keeping those SNAP benefits available to families to ensure that our smallest children are getting the best foods that they can.
Often get those opportunities in Michigan to go to the Capitol, to sometimes have lunch with legislators and just be able to touch base with them like on a human level. Because a lot of the times if they don't hear the stories, they don't know. They're looking at data, they're looking at all these different things, but to put a human face with that story or with those numbers, sometimes that has more of an impact on how they may vote or what things they may support. You know, if they're able to hear the story, they're not down in the trenches with us. Okay. They don't live our experience. So, you know, a lot of them are super appreciative and some not. You know, when they hear our stories and hear what it is that we need.
I think it's exciting to have people who care about infants and toddlers coming together on behalf of infants and toddlers. And the organizations that are part of the NCIT are not all here because they work on nutrition. Some are child care organizations, some are early care education, some work on health care, some work on other issues, but we've chosen to all really throw our shoulders behind nutrition for young children and families. So that's exciting, is to have all of these organizations saying this matters to every baby in this country, and we're going to work on the Farm Bill whether we had ever heard of it before, done anything on it before. They're here and they're showing up. That's the point of the collaborative. Absolutely not. We will take anybody who likes infants and toddlers and cares about young children and families. They are